obviously you guys you're selling deals left, right, and centre. Obviously you got Hannah as part of that as well. You two just make an amazing power couple, man. Like it's literally just both of you are just both on par with each other. How have you found sort of deal sourcing, and when you started out, is there any advice that you'd give to new people that are just starting, sort of wanting to get into deal sourcing, seeing that as a way to sort of get into property, maybe just make a bit of money with the right deals and the right process? Is there any advice that you'd give to them? Or
so we started out actually off the back of a bad deal sourcer who we'd come across, and we thought about, what do we do? Do we go to Facebook and sort of put this guy, hang our sort of dirty laundry out in public? Do we take him to court? Do we do this? And in the end, we just said, you know what? Why don't we start a business? Why don't we, don't we turn this negative into a positive? And some people will say, well, you should have gone to court with the person. And to be honest, I think to myself, well, we probably make more money by setting up the business and doing it properly than we would have done by doing the different route. And so we sat down and said, well, nobody seems to be doing this deal sourcing sort of business in a proper, ethical and legal and compliant way. Everybody says they are, but somewhere down the line, 2 or 3 months, we're hearing stories that, this guy didn't refund money, this person hasn't done this, if somebody a deal which didn't stack up, or it's not legally compliant. And I just thought to myself, is it really that difficult to sort of follow a simple recipe of being consistent, honest and diligent? And so we decided to set up the business, and obviously because of our experience with rent service accommodation, that was the sort of first strategy which we focused on more, and we grew obviously sort of from that space. In terms of what advice I'd give to newbies in terms of doing it, is there's no shortcut in terms of all of this stuff. If you're ever going to get into any new profession, whether you're going to be a singer, whether you're going to be a footballer, whether you're going to be a deal sourcer, there's going to be that 6 to 12 months hard work of getting up every day, focusing your mind, sitting down, going through the steps, and keep on repeating them until you get the results. So you wouldn't expect to go to the gym, pick up 100 kilos and start, bench pressing or whatever. You'd go start small, you start practicing, build it up until you get to the next level. And the same with us. We weren't selling loads of deals in the first 2 or 3 months. That didn't happen. We were fighting to get our salary, every month. That was the honest truth. So in the first 2 or 3 months, we were selling 2 deals a month, maybe. So one Hannah was selling, one I was selling. And you think between 2 people, that's not a lot. It seems like not a lot of deals, but people are told that they can make loads and loads of money, it can be possible, but it's not possible every single month. So I'd say that you need to make sure that your expectations are very, very clear from the start, and make sure that you're in it for the long term, because if you want to sort of dip your toe in, it's never going to work. You really have to commit to it. And next week, hopefully we're going to be training around about 14, 15 people and giving them some flavour of how it really looks like from the inside. Because I think people are a little bit, the wool's been pulled over their eyes. People think that it's, simple and easy. And there's a lot of intricate parts to it which don't get seen or heard about on the Facebook groups or on YouTube. And it's only the people that are sitting there day and night. So one thing I want to mention is about time. And people don't really think about the time and effort that goes into it. So for example, on the way here, I'm still dealing with questions with investors. I'm still talking to agencies over the phone, still talking to Hannah and our team, talking about deals. And it's a Saturday. You can work until 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night, still assessing, looking on Rightmove and the rest of it. And part of that is probably my bad, because I shouldn't be, I should limit the time of when I'm doing it. But I'm so passionate about getting to the stages that we need to get to quicker, that if I put the hard work in now, I know it's going to pay off in 6 to 12 months anyway. So that's the thing that people need to realise, that it is a serious profession, that if you do it properly, you can get the rewards and you can get the traction, but there's no shortcut.
I want to delve deeper into that actually, and I'll probably ask a couple of questions from sort of the newbie perspective. One thing I will say about your work ethic is, I know this for a fact because I know when I'm messaging you at 2 a.m, you're still up playing FIFA at 2 a.m, because that's the only time that you get. And then you're back up.
That's not work
It is, mate. When you're doing like 6 till like 10 of work, and then it's like, okay, now I need to watch some UFC and some FIFA. Then I know that, like, okay, this guy's got his priorities sorted, so it's not all work. But a couple of things that I want to ask from sort of a newbie perspective. So one of them that you've just started to answer regarding if you were just starting out, what sort of steps that you need to take, and you do need to know every single step as well as you can. There can't be those shortcuts, because at the end of the day, there's two things that are on the line: your reputation, and you've got a consumer that's paying you thousands of pounds. Do you know what I mean? So you have to get it right. A couple of things that I would like to ask, and I'll be asking this on behalf of obviously our Facebook group. In terms of getting deals, that's perfectly fine. The difficulty that I had when I was starting out was actually finding investors to pay.